guys, it's boy Swift. Put me over another ASMR video. What's going on? It's Monday, and I mean, that doesn't. My Mondays don't feel like Mondays. My Mondays feel like a regular work day because I work all the time anyway. So Monday doesn't feel like what Monday feels like to the regular person that works 9 to 5. So, anyways, it's early. It's early in the morning, and I don't have much food in my crib here, and I wasn't in the mood to go and get something. So this is just a regular, just nothing special. Chorizo con huevos and frijoles, and I put a little cheese on top. It's just eggs, sausage, ground up sausage mixed with the eggs, refried beans with some cheese on top, and some tortillas, flour tortillas, and of course, my cafecito. No, we'll come back, because that is, oh, coffee's supposed to be hot. I know, coffee's supposed to be hot, I know. Okay, let me show you the plate one more time here. Sometimes the best meals are the simplest. Real talk. Real talk. Yes, queen, yes. I was really in the mood for orange juice, and I don't have that either. Guys, one of the reasons why I do this in the beginning, one of the reasons why I do that is because it's rare that I don't get interrupted in the first minute or so of starting a video. And once I get over that minute hump, for some strange reason, I'm in the zone, like I'm good. Like, even if I hear something or a plane flies over or the dog barks or something, I can still keep going, you know. But it's that initial, not even a minute, it's that initial 30 seconds of recording that something happens and I just lose track. It's a pet peeve of mine. I don't know why I do that. I don't know why I just don't keep going. Anyway. So it makes me smile that life keeps getting in the way of my work. That's really good though. That's really good though. I'm gonna get this question, so I might as well just tell you. The name brand of the coffee that I use is Gevalia, however you say it. And that's the name brand. The type I get is French roast. I sometimes use my French press to make that kind of coffee. This particular coffee I just made in my coffee maker. Nothing special, but that's the name brand. That's the type. And I have this bottle of sweet cream. I don't like hazelnut and all vanilla, and I don't do all that crap. I just like cream and sugar. But they have a mixture of just cream and just sweet. It's called sweet cream. I forgot who makes it, but it's in a white bottle with like a purple like line around it. If you want to just Google sweet cream brand, I don't know, and that's the kind of sweet cream I use in my coffee. I just put a little bit in there. I like to be able just to taste the coffee for the most part, but I like a little cream in my coffee. guys. I was gonna have corn tortillas with this, but these are my mom's homemade flour tortillas. So she wins. But I'm not gonna front. Every now and again I get in the mood for some maize. I swear y'all kill me because I had a guy recently complain about how in my speech I'll say Spanish words every now and again. And he says that he shouldn't have to go and look up everything I say in Spanish. I should just explain what I said just now. Nah, man, I think you should look it up. You could. You could. Look it up, man. Learn that shit, y'all. Learn that shit. One thing I've learned, man. I mean, it's like, I already knew this for the most part, but the great thing about the internet, I'm at that age where I come from a generation of that gray area where the internet just started, but we're not used to it, but we know a life before the internet. Like, I was born in the 80s, so I remember how it was like before the internet, and then the internet came and I started like, you know, using it and learning and meeting people from all over the place. And one thing I've learned is that, you know, which I already knew this, but to actually talk to people from these areas, you know, most of this world and other people in other countries, they know multiple languages and they have an open mind to want to learn more and speak different languages. It sucks that here, and this is my opinion, here, to me, this is the greatest country in the world. But it's my home, so that's why I feel like that. But to be the greatest country in the world, and the majority of people here, not everybody, because God forbid I offend somebody, but the majority of the people here don't care to learn another language. They don't want to. If anything, a lot of people are against it. You know. Let me tell you from firsthand experience, I have gotten jobs that I am not qualified for. I have gotten work, like companies have hired me, knowing damn well, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, only because I know Spanish. I'm not even, listen, and don't do the fucker, oh, well, I'm gonna go out and learn, and I'm gonna buy Rosetta Stone, and this and that, fuck that. Listen, gentlemen, get you a Spanish girlfriend. That's it. Get you a Spanish girlfriend. And I kind of know that from first experience, too, because, listen, when I grew up in a very, brown neighborhood, you know, the majority of the people in my neighborhood were black and Latinos. When I say Latinos, I mean like Puerto Ricans, Cubans, island Spanish people, not Mexicans. So it was black and Latinos. I know somebody's gonna say, "Oh, Mexicans can be Latino." I get it. But was all Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Dominicans, and black dudes. What about women? So anyways, when I got to high school, I was an honor roll kid, and I got accepted into the ABC program, which means a better chance. And it was a bunch of inner city kids, there was about 20 to 30 of us that would be bused from the inner city to a high school out in a rich suburb. It was a white high school for the most part. And I lost a lot of my Spanish because of that. And then when I went to college in Arizona, all the way from Connecticut, it was like the mecca of Mexicans out there. You might as well call Arizona Mexico because, it was at one point, but I'm just saying. Now, I've gone out with Spanish girls prior to that, but like I said, it was all like Puerto Rican girls, Cuban girls. So, my first actual Mexican girlfriend, who was 100% Mexican girlfriend from like a stereotypical Mexican family like mine, was when I went to college. And boy, can I just tell you, my Mexican Spanish, I'm joking, my Spanish, shout out, I got so good at my Spanish because that's all I was doing. I was just speaking Spanish all the time. So learn that shit. Get you a Spanish girlfriend, learn Spanish, get you a job that you're not qualified for. Easy peasy, America. That was probably one of the weirdest but coolest things that happened to me in high school. Because like I said, that high school I went to was predominantly white, a rich white suburb, and I remember all the white kids in that particular high school looked at all of us like we're the thugs, oh, look at all the minorities coming in, this and that, when we were the nerds of our school. But they didn't see that. They didn't see oh, these are the honor roll students they didn't look at it like that. They just looked at oh, these are the kids from the inner city, and they're gonna come in. Oh my god, this is it was just funny to me how between 7 a.m. and 3 p.m. we were kind of looked at as these intimidating black and Latino kids, which I'm not gonna lie, at the time, we were young, so that felt kind of good because we've never been looked at like that. And then the second we get dropped off back in Hartford, it was hey, yo, my man, let me get $1. We're okay, here. We were back to being nerds. We were back to being those I don't know. I thought I'd share that with you. I feel like I was put in a lot of situations like that when I was young. When you get older, you don't give a fuck who accepts you and who doesn't. When you get my age, or even in your 20s, you get to a point where it's fuck everybody else. I'm just gonna do me. And that's cool. But when you're younger, I don't know what it is about human nature that we look for acceptance. Spanish people I was around were Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Dominicans, and that was the culture I was so familiar with. The only Mexican people I was around were like my brother, my mom, and dad, and even them, they were influenced a lot by island Spanish people. My mom was cooking like arroz con gandules, pernil, you know, all that shit. And when I went to college in Arizona, 99.9% of everybody was Mexican, and they didn't even accept me. Like, they looked at me and they were like, "Are you?" Like, I would speak in Spanish to people out there, and they would be like, "Are you? ¿Tú eres mexicano?" I'm like, "Yeah, 100%. Yo hablo mexicano." No. Tú no eres mexicano. Tú hablas como una boricua. Tú hablas como un dominicano. Tú no eres mexicano, güey. Vete para. You know, and I'd be like, órale, güey. Órale, güey. It was weird. It's like the Mexicans over there, even when I go to actual Mexico, they don't even accept me because they don't look at me like I'm them. They look at me like I'm American, which I am. So I get that more. But there was Mexicans in Arizona that weren't even born in Mexico, and I was born in Mexico, that look at me like, you ain't Mexican enough. So I was more, I guess, accepted by Puerto Rican culture, if anything, and that's kind of like why I'm more in tune with that than anything. But like I said, you get older, and I don't look at me as like, oh, like, I feel like I'm Puerto Rican, or, but I know I'm Mexican, but I'm American. Look, I'm brown. I'm that, fuck that. Like, I'm fucking Birdo, yo. Don't nobody look like me. I'm me, and that's who the fuck I am, and that's who the hell I'm gonna be for the rest of my life. And that's all I can say. So when somebody asks me, excuse me, what's your culture? What's your heritage? Like, oh, you know, I'm American. No, I mean like, what are you? Like, what's your heritage? I'm from Hartford, Connecticut. Yeah, I know, but like, where are you from? It's like, I don't know what the fuck. I'm a Yankee from New England. Like, calm down. But I mean, I get what people are asking when they ask me these questions, but I don't know. I can't wait for the day that people in the United States don't do the whole like, oh, I'm German, I'm half this, I'm half that, I'm half Korean, half black, half, you know, this. I can't wait for the day where we can all just be like, oh, I'm American, because I guarantee you, black, brown, Asian, whatever you are, if you go to Paris, if you go to Germany, they go say they German, they go say they French, but not here. So, anyways, thank you so much for having breakfast with me, guys. I'm ready to start my day. It's like 7 a.m. Thumbs up the video if you like it, thumbs down if you don't. Comment, subscribe. We'll see y'all on the next video.